going on, Marissa here. I haven't made a video in a really long time, so I'm gonna do it now. I've actually been kind of taking a break from making videos for a little bit, obviously y'all can tell, and I've kind of been focusing on my e-commerce business and helping my team, some people on my team, kind of get rolling and strolling and making some freaking money. Shout out to my teammate Alan Lester on making an over $1,000 sale on eBay. It's pretty intense. He'll probably see this. But anyways, I haven't made a video in a long time. I thought this would be perfect to kind of get back into this. Because you guys know the main system I'm in is DS Domination. It's a system that teaches a skill called drop shipping. Basically, it's a skill that you learn to sell a crap load of products online without actually having them. And I'm talking about physical products, people. You know, it's really, really cool. And DS Domination is probably one of the best places you can learn from to really do that skill and really take off. Okay, and recently, it's so funny because when DS Domination came out and everybody kind of made fun of it, and people thought it wasn't going to last and whatever. Now, well, I think it's been on well over a year now. I think after this year it'll be 2 years. And now, like, everybody, like, you see systems left and right trying to teach drop shipping, and some of them do okay and some of them are just retarded. You know, it's just hilarious. But one of the things that I like about DS Domination is that they keep you updated. So what they've done is they've kind of relaunched themselves. Some of y'all kind of see this, the website looks a lot different if some of you guys are members. And now it's like DS Domination 2.0. They basically updated the training that they had before, and they added some new stuff like training that goes along with eBay's new guidelines and things like that, and more ways to basically make money. They've added some really, really cool softwares. They've updated their softwares they already had, which they really did need. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So for anybody who was kind of like on the fence of joining, you know, this would be a really good time because it's fresh, it's new stuff, and everything's updated, and it's just freaking okay. DS Domination was like training on crack, but now DS Domination 2.0 or whatever is like, it's like dropship training on crack, steroids, and like the strongest energy drink you can find. I've been actually trying to go through the training, and there's a lot. You know, you can't go through this bad boy in like an hour. You know, your brain would fry. But in one way, that's a good thing because a lot of other companies don't have this much training at all. So yeah, you know, it's funny, for the people that have been like, oh, I don't know, yeah, I want to do drop shipping, but I don't know about DS Domination, or I'm thinking about getting into it, you know, take that action. You know, I had someone not yesterday, but like a couple days ago, I think, someone who constantly asked me about DS Domination, and this whole time I thought they were actually in it, but they weren't. And they, you know, sometimes people will ask you a lot of questions before they get into something because they want to make sure that it's safe and the person they're going under is actually going to help them, which I get. And I was talking to this person, and I was like, "Wait, are you even in DS Domination?" And they're like, "No, not yet." And I said, "What's stopping you? You know, like, what's the problem?" And he basically said, "Nothing." And please don't be that person. You know, if seriously nothing is holding you back from possibly getting into something that can literally better your financial life, like, don't just sit around, you know, actually do something. Okay, if you're sitting here wanting to make $1 million, you know, or make a lot of money, or make even just $500 a month, and you're not doing anything about it, or trying to get in any kind of tool or system that teaches you, you're gonna stay broke. You know, you're not really gonna go anywhere. I understand you had to research on a program, but seriously, I sat on this system. You guys have heard me say that I've sat on this system for I think a year before I joined it, and that was the dumbest thing I could have done. When I finally got into it and I saw how fast it worked for me, I wish I would have joined it a lot earlier. Okay, so take advantage now, especially now that everything's fresh. You know, and I'll tell you something here. You know, I used to. You know, I've kind of changed, not changed, well, yeah. a little bit on, I don't really do too much recruiting to DS Domination. I really don't, because I actually do focus on the e-commerce side of it. And I've changed a little bit about how I like to get people into the system. I used to, like you could even see back in the day, I say back in the day like as if I've been doing this for like 15 years. But, if you see my old videos when I was with other programs, I would make my videos and I would say things like, okay, if you want to call me or ask me questions, I have my number down below, or my Facebook link or something like that, and you can ask me questions. I don't really do that very much anymore at all. I wasted a lot of time, and I really did. I wasted a lot of time trying to baby people and hold people's hands before they even got in the system. I don't know, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent on the phone with every type of person, to the skeptic, to people that said, oh, you're amazing and your videos are amazing, I'm going to join, and never do. And I realized, that's not the best. Trying to, my thought was like, okay, well, if people hear me on the phone, they're going to know I'm a real person and all that stuff. I think people kind of know I'm a real person just from the way I do my videos. And if you don't, I'm sorry. But I don't, if you're going to join. If there's a link below this video, you can click on to join. Not my number, not my Facebook link. I will actually contact you if I see you join, because that actually shows me you're serious. I'm not about to, convince anybody before, convince somebody for 3 hours on the phone and then they not even really do anything. If you're serious, I will contact you when you join, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully a lot of you are really actually serious about making money. I've, excited to actually learn a real skill. And DS Domination is a really, really cool start. It's a place you can really get your foundation for e-commerce. And they're teaching a lot of cool stuff, and you want to be a part of it, basically. Anyways, there's a link again in the bottom of my video description. Click on it, sign up, and I'll contact you soon. All right, bye.